Hey, did you hear about the CBP One introduces digital application feature will lead to an influx of asylum seekers? Well, here's a rather interesting story surrounding this particular tech migration app. There's an application that serves as a digital office for the U.S. Customs and Border Protection, CBP, enabling individuals such as travelers, customs brokers and truck drivers to complete and send their paperwork. Migrants can access this migrant app for free by downloading it from either the Android or iPhone App Store on their cell phones. This will surely lead to a host of questions that will be asked by many natural-born citizens in the United States. The immediate question brought forth will be the following. Why in the world is there a NIAS application and/or Android migration app that enables migrants to use readily in advance when entering into the United States? Shouldn't there be an extended process involving paper documentation? That's a good question indeed, because this application presented by Apple, as well as its Android counterpart, will definitely accelerate the process 10 times faster or more. That means immigrants entering the US now have even less restrictions due to the fact that they will have access to download the CBP's migration app via Apple from the Microsoft Store. Even so, there's not a shadow of a doubt this will spark mass outrage that will come from natural-born citizens living in the US. And the reason why is due to the continual influx of migrants entering into the United States. During the course of 2023, there have been millions of migrants entering the US illegally, with a significant amount of whom were gotaways. Those who aren't familiar with the term gotaways simply means there were hundreds of thousands to millions of immigrants that were unaccounted for annually, and now there's an app that will vastly increase that influx upwards way past and proportionate levels unimaginable. But what really angers many US citizens is the fact that the incoming migrants are given ways to work around legal paper documentation. Thus the case of a CBP application that will enable them to fill out a short form in a mere 10 minutes or less. Which leads to a key question. Why would cell phone vendors provide immigrants easy access to the migration app? Well, there is the obvious situation surrounding the election. Various sanctuary cities are paying the price volunteering to take on a massive influx of migrants pouring in from numerous international countries. Although, there's ongoing debates surrounding the real purpose of why they are coming in droves. There's the idea they are only being used to illegally participate in the voting process, which should be available only for US citizens actually living in the country as a born native, or done through legal paper registration documentation. Another are the locations of interest they will be shipped to, which have been areas such as California, Los Angeles, New York City, Illinois, Chicago, Philadelphia, Arizona, Washington D.C., Colorado, Denver. There's no doubt you are thinking about the specifics on how immigrants can use this migration app. Well, for starters, they can generate a login name and password, enabling them to explore various choices, which are, if they are reporting an arrival or departure, or if they are applying for an I-94 travel permit. They use the app to check their travel history. They even have the option to use the app's newly introduced Submit Advance Information feature, which helps to speed up the registration process upon entering the US. Upon activation, this tab serves as a platform for asylum seekers planning to present themselves at a southwest border port of entry. Basically, they can furnish advanced information, request travel documents, and schedule an appointment. The CBP app will be used to help identify migrants as well as determining eligibility. The following countries individuals can apply for travel documents needed for entry into the US are Cuba, Haiti, Nicaragua, and Venezuela. Migrants from these regions are required to follow regulatory guidelines of the U.S. Process Program, via the CBP application. This enables migrants to apply directly for exemptions, which shields them from swift expulsion to their home countries. The app also allows eligible beneficiaries to submit their application for travel documents. The program provides a lawful and streamlined way for qualifying nationals of these countries and their immediate family members to come to the United States for a temporary period of up to 24 months. The U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services facilitates the initiation of the process by requiring a U.S. sponsor. The app also allows eligible beneficiaries to submit their application for travel documents. Title 42 exempt migrants can schedule appointments at the Paso del Norte Bridge in El Paso, Texas. There's also alternative city locations within Texas such as Brownsville, Eagle Pass, Hidalgo, Laredo, Nogales, Calexico West, and San Isidro. There are also specific guidelines the program will require migrants to meet, which include possessing a valid passport. This will be required for migrants' eligibility upon entering the United States, undergoing a vetting process, and fulfilling additional requirements. The overall purpose of the app is to help protect migrants from smugglers, captors, as well as to discourage them from making the risky traverse into the US. Although, there are no guarantees the app will be able to shield them from every potentially dangerous situation. Nevertheless, the CBP app can provide some level of added protection, especially for women migrants who are accompanied by their children. However, there's a downside issue with this constant influx of migrants that will continue to be a financial nightmare for hard-working taxpayers living in this nation. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell in order to receive updates about the latest tech AI topic matters.